What's up, guys? Got another collection update for you today. Got a mixture of everything: vinyl, cassettes, and a couple CDs. So, yeah, let's just get started. So, I think we'll start out with the CDs because I only have two. Um, and it's actually a split. I don't buy a whole lot of split CDs. Usually, if I buy splits, it's usually either tape or vinyl. But this is one that I definitely wanted to get, and I've been trying to buy. I've just been trying to buy a lot of this band's material because it's one of the French bands that I've just been crazy about recently. So we have the split with Sombre Chairman and Crux Dissimulata. I think that's how you pronounce their name. So Sombre Chairman was the band I was talking about from France, and then which I have talked about them once or twice on the channel. And then Crux Dissimulata is from Belgium. So we have a pretty good split here. Honestly, I'm being honest, I actually kind of preferred the Crux Dissimulata material a bit more. About the first half of their side of the split is all acoustic, which is very nice. I really enjoyed that. And then it goes into, you get into the black metal side of it. But very good. And then the Sombre Chairman is basically, it's your good old French black metal. Booklet, a few pages. But yeah, this was a Discogs pickup. This is cheap, not hard to find at all. Definitely worth checking out. That's the Sombre Chairman and Crux Dissimulata split. Next up, so this is the first release that I now own by this band. A lot of their stuff is just not easy to find. It doesn't help when everything's banned on Discogs. It rarely pops up on eBay, and when it does, it's either overpriced or a European seller wants $50 for shipping. I know I'm exaggerating there, but God, the overseas shipping prices, and not just from there to here, but from, I think actually from the States to Europe, I'm pretty sure the shipping price is way worse. But yeah, so I was finally happy when I was finally able to get a release from this band. One of the most infamous NSBM bands. We have Wolfnacht with Night of the Werewolf, the second Wolfnacht full length. And also doesn't help too, this album in particular, I'm not sure about the rest of them off the top of my head, but this one has only had one CD press, which is this one, and then one vinyl press. And then there was only one repress that was done several years after this came out. I don't remember the exact year, but it was a split. It had Wolfnacht's first album, Heindentum, and then it had this one on it as well, which that release is probably one of the easier things to come by as far as Wolfnacht stuff goes. But yeah, love Wolfnacht, excellent project. I just wish it was easier to find the material. Got a picture of a wolf howling at the full moon back there, and then it's just a single page booklet. Yeah, this was an eBay pickup. I mean, unfortunately, eBay is really the only place as far as in, just kind of your general selling websites where you can find a lot of NSBM stuff. It's just the way it is. At least the stuff that's banned on Discogs. But yeah, good album. Not my favorite Wolfnacht album. I would say my favorite one will always be the first album. That one is just flawless. Yeah, glad to finally own something by Wolfnacht. Alright, and You know what? I think we'll end with the tapes this time. Let's go to the vinyl. We'll switch it up a bit. So, first two records here are both by the same band, and these finally got properly reissued on vinyl. We have Glock with the Gray EP. So the Gray EP is different recordings of a couple of the tracks that were on the mantle. So yeah, as you can see, it comes with a slipcase, which I could have done without that, but whatever. So yeah, here's the cover. And it's a short EP. There's only a few tracks. So it's the two tracks that they did that were kind of there were different versions, was the Lodge and Odal, which obviously I do prefer the originals, but the different versions on here are good as well. Now there's a bonus track on here that was not that I believe was not originally on this EP, or at least I haven't heard it. I had heard the EP obviously prior to buying this, but I had not heard this bonus track, and it is just, it's, as much as I love Glock, it's fucking stupid. When I was listening to it, it sounded like I was listening to fucking, you know, god damn it, what the hell? It sounded like I was listening to EDM, or whatever the hell that dance music is called. That's what it sounded like to me. Yeah, it was just not good. They should have just left that shit off there and just released this as like a 7-inch or something. I think that would have been a much better idea, but whatever. So, what we got here? We just got a insert, which is incredibly pointless. Sorry to say. It really is. And then it comes on this kind of gray vinyl, which obviously the Gray EP it matches. So yeah, all in all, glad this was finally, you know, released properly on vinyl. I don't remember how it was released before. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know I think it was released on vinyl once before. But I think it was part of a collection or something. I don't know. This is why I don't like these slipcases, because then I have to fight to get it in here. This is the only time I will take this out of here. Every time I want to listen to this, I'm not going to take it. Even when I first listened to this, I did not take it out of the case, because I knew it would be a bitch to get back in. So, you know what? I'll fuck with that later, so I'm not wasting time here. But yeah, anyways, that's Glock with the Gray EP, and I think Eisenwald did these. Yeah, Eisenwald did these reissues. And of course, they also did the White EP, which the White EP is phenomenal. Mainly acoustic stuff. Just, I really, really, really love this EP a lot. So here is the actual cover. And there's the back, track listings there. So this one actually comes with a booklet. Just pictures of like the woods and shit like that, which is a lot more interesting than just that pointless insert on the Gray one. And then this one comes on, I don't even know what you call this. It's like a, God, I don't know, it's like a gray kind of, got black in there. It's clear, gray, clear, black, kind of marbly thing going on. It's pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, if you like Glock and you haven't checked out these EPs, definitely do so. You don't really see or hear a lot of people talk about them. I'm not sure if it's just because they're not, if prior they weren't that easy to come by or what. I mean, especially this EP. This EP is really good. And I'll just fuck with that later because, goddamn. Alright. And I don't know if any of that shit is still in stock or not on Eisenwald. You'll have to check their shop, check Aglock's Bandcamp. I don't know, maybe you'll get lucky. Alright, next up. We have Argoslent with Arsenal of Glory. And Drakkar just keeps reissuing all the Argoslent stuff, which is awesome. And from what I'm hearing, the rumors are true. We are getting a new Argoslent record. When it's coming out, I have no clue. Should be this year. Also, they're supposed to be playing some shows. Either that or that's Grand Belial's Key. One of the two, maybe both. I don't know. I think Grand Belial's Key for sure. Argoslent maybe, but that's just what I've been hearing. So yeah, Arsenal of Glory is an EP. I don't remember EP or demo. I honestly think it was considered a demo. Can't remember off the top of my head. Damn, when did this come out? I can't remember if this came out before or after Galloping Through the Battle Ruins. I'm drawing a major blank there. But anyways, here's the inner sleeve picture, lyrics, and got the gold vinyl variant. So actually, I had originally ordered the gold. It was like a gold with black splatter or vice versa. I honestly can't remember. And Drakkar was emailing everybody, and they were like, hey, the pressing plant fucked up the vinyl variant, so they were like, it's going to be a bit longer before, you know, the people who ordered this variant will get their copies. So they said, do you just want to go with the black or with the gold vinyl, or do you want to wait for the one that you originally ordered? And I was like, fuck it, I'll take the gold. I really don't give a shit. So I'm like, I don't feel like waiting for another 1 to 2 months for this record. So yeah. Yes, awesome. Very, very nice that Drakkar keeps reissuing all the Argoslent stuff. It's awesome. And, yeah. Argoslent, Arsenal of Glory. Alright, we got next here. Alright. So this is a big one right here. Mainly just because I was talking about Wolfknot earlier, and how their stuff is not easy to come by. This band's stuff is probably 100 times harder to come by. So I was so fucking happy when I saw that this got a vinyl reissue. Thanks to Astrar. This is Kristallnacht with War Spirit. In my opinion, this is probably one of the best French black metal releases ever. Just amazing, top-notch. The thing that really sets apart this release is the keyboard leads, especially on A Strife of Victory. It starts off with the guitar, you know, riff lead, and then it goes into the keyboard lead, which is just amazing. It just sounds awesome. And this also came with bonus tracks. It came with the Soldiers of the Triumphant Sun promo, which I showed that tape, I think, in the last update. So yeah, very cool that was on here as well. They gave a little something extra. And it's just black vinyl, no insert or anything. Very basic release. Last time I checked, this was sold out, but considering what I was saying last time about them only putting up a certain number of copies on their distro at a time, I would say it's definitely worth checking back periodically to see if copies are in stock. And last time I checked Discogs, this was not banned yet. And there was people had some copies listed for sale that were not outrageously priced, like around 20 bucks or so. So get it while it's available, man, because once the pussies come in and ban it off Discogs, it's gone. Good luck trying to find it after that. So yeah, that's Kristallnacht War Spirit. Just amazing French black metal. Can't say enough good things about it. And the last record. So this is Soul Cellar Records just recently did a reissue of this album, and I wasn't crazy about the way that how the album cover was handled. I know it wasn't their fault because it was what the band wanted, but this in particular has been, for lack of a better word, holy grail of mine for a while now, and I was so happy when I was finally able to get a copy for a decent price without spending an arm and a leg. One of my favorite Swedish black metal albums. This is Ethereal with Nord, and yes, this is the first press on Cryptia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yep, Cryptia Productions. Yeah, I just fucking love this album cover. Looks very much like what was used on the Napalm Records CD press. Just looks amazing. And then this was limited to 300 copies, I believe. It's kind of hard to tell. They have a sticker right here on the sleeve, but it's kind of hard to to tell. But I'm pretty sure it was 300. So yeah, labels are basic. And it even comes with an insert, which is very nice. You know, and people wonder why everybody is first press whores, because the first pressings for a lot of this stuff was always so much better than the reissues. The album art was better, or they used the original artwork, and just everything about it was better. Now, and I'm not saying there are a lot of reissues that have been coming out that are very good, but just some, it's just like, why even bother? It's just like so, just not. You can tell there was hardly any, motivation when it came to it. It was just kind of one of those things where it's like, we'll put it out there, we'll half-ass it, people will buy it. But yeah, sometimes you just cannot beat the first press, and this one is no exception. So, very glad to have finally gotten a copy of this. I do still have my Soul Cellar reissue. I'll probably hang on to that for a while. Not sure if I'll end up selling that or not. Yeah. Amazing. Love this album. Love the band too. But this is, for me, Ethereal did not get better than this. This is they never made another album that topped this or made another album that sounded like it. Just an amazing, amazing black metal album all around. All right, so let's go to the tapes. Get me a drink of water. All right, first up, we have Bazmu with Enshrined in Eternity. This is Bazmu's latest full-length. Bazmu is from Canada, I believe. And this is put out on Amorfati Productions. So Bazmu is very interesting. They're definitely in the raw black metal scene, but their take on raw black metal is a bit different compared to, bands like Sanguine Relic, Blood Tyrant, bands like that. Their sound is definitely a lot more kind of evil and like a cultic kind of sounding. I'm trying to think of another way to describe it. just kind of like creepy and evil sounding. I can't really describe it better than that. You just have to listen to it for yourself. Definitely would like to pick up some more stuff by this band. But yeah, highly recommended if you're kind of getting really into the raw black metal stuff like I am. I used to be not super crazy about like raw black metal, but I would say over the past year or so, I've definitely like gotten really into it. And this is just one of those bands that I think really stands out in the scene. So definitely check out Bazmu. That's Enshrined in Eternity. And I got this from Arcane Altar. Pretty sure. Yeah, I got it from Arcane Altar. All right, next up we have my favorite album from 2019. Last year, this is Frostvale with Ephemeral Visions. This is the cassette release put out through Out of Season Records. Comes on a very nice yellow tape there. And Frostvale is a one-man black metal project from Australia. And just the couple times, or once or... I know I've talked about this album at least one time on my channel. Maybe twice. I can't remember. This album puts, and I've said it before, this album puts a lot of newer black metal to shame. Because this album has everything a black metal album should have. Atmosphere, the riffs, no stupid, I'm trying to be different bullshit. Just fucking good black metal. Just all of the proper elements for black metal are present on this album. And it just really sucks when, or it's I don't want to say sucks. It's really sad when like veteran black metal bands can't top stuff that's coming out these days. I don't know how to fucking word. All I'm saying is that there's very few releases that have topped this in recent years, in my opinion. This is just an excellent, excellent album. And this guy is super talented. So, so this was limited to 150 copies, I think. If there's any copies left, I don't know. Definitely worth checking. And please do yourself a favor and check this out. This album is incredible. And that's an understatement. So check out Frostvale, Ephemeral Visions. All right. Next up, we have another Australian act. Another one of my favorites. This is Goat Blood. This is a promo that they put out last year. Put out through Australibus Tenebris. J card there. Inside, pictures of the band. So it basically just has it's got a song from an upcoming split with Moon Labyrinth, which I don't know if that's out or not. I didn't really do my research on this before I did the video, so. And then it's got a couple, let's see, another track was, oh yeah, and then I forgot, the last track on here is a live recording. I totally forgot about that. So yeah, very cool, very different. I mean, really hope that Goat Blood decides to put out a new album this year, because that last album that they did, Hate Division, that was awesome. That was one of my favorite albums of 2018. Was it 2018 or was it 2017 when that came out? Fuck. Dude, it might have been 2017. Yeah, it was 2017. Holy shit. Damn, yeah, these fuckers definitely need to put out a new album then. Damn. So yeah, also picked this up from Arcane Altar. Very good. Definitely recommend getting Goat Blood's albums. Just a great band. Alright. Next up, we have a band that I have been talking about a lot on this channel recently, and it is a Polish band. We have Necro Regis. This is a compilation that came out a few years back. It's a compilation of some EPs and I think a demo or promo or something. Very nice. Put out through Werewolf Promotion. Limited to 166 copies. I think I got 117. Yeah, 117. Hard to see there. Yeah. And actually, so you got the main guy there. On the inside here, it has all of the releases that are included on the compilation, which a few of those you'll probably recognize because I just recently showed them in my last update. So yeah. I picked this up from Tour de Garde's Discogs store. Yeah. Very nice. Always glad to pick up some more Necro Regis stuff. Go check them out if you have an excellent Polish band. Alright, next up. We have one of my favorite French bands right now. This is Southborough with Vindelis. Vindelis? I think it's Vindelis. So this is Southborough's either second or third to last full length. Can't remember off the top of my head. And I fucked up and I accidentally ordered 2 copies of these. So I am gonna sell a copy. So if anybody is interested in buying my other copy off me, my email will be in the description. First come, first serve. If I don't respond to your email, then you missed it. So I have the tape here. And I don't remember what label put this out. I think it was some French label. Obviously, French band, French label. And this release was limited to 100 copies. Looks like this one's 75, I believe. I don't know which number the other one is. I'll have to check, but yeah. So as far as the music goes, it's very much consistent with the rest of Southborough's releases. The vocal style is a bit different on here. Definitely not my favorite Southborough release, but still very good nonetheless. But yeah, Southborough with Vindelis. And next up, we are going to talk about Sombre Chairman a bit more. This is one of their demos. I think it's their second demo. I could be wrong. And the case is kind of fucked up. Just a DIY kind of tape going on here. So this demo was also released. I think it was first released as a split with Peste Noir's demo, Aryan Supremacy, and then they later released it as a standalone demo. Either that or vice versa, but this was released as a split with that Peste Noir demo. So yeah, here's a J card, and this guy was limited to 214 copies, which is a very weird number. And this is number 45. So yeah, very good demo. I do prefer Sombre Chairman's first demo to this. I don't remember the name off that one off of the top of my head. It's called Legion something. I don't remember. But yeah, that one is much better, but this one is still very good nonetheless. Hope to get a copy or get my hands on a copy of that other one someday. But yeah. So yep, Sombre Chairman. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is their second demo, second or third, something like that. It's one of their earlier releases. And I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of that because I don't speak French. Alright, and we have another Sombre Chairman release I'm going to talk about. This case is just absolutely fucking destroyed. Whatever. But this is their split with Ornaments of Sin, which is another French band. Just comes on a plain black tape there. And just simple kind of J card. You know, that. Keep the banner high. Proud members of the Pagan Front. So in other words, we play NSBM. So let's see. As far as the, I pretty much liked both sides equally on this split. I'm new to Ornaments of Sin. I haven't checked out any of their other material. I bought this strictly because of Sombre Chairman. But Ornaments of Sin is really good. I just need to go check out some more of their releases. And this is also another one of the tapes I got from Tour de Garde. And, yeah. Just sometimes Tour de Garde does not do a very good job of packaging their stuff. But, you know, whatever. So, yeah, that's Sombre Chairman and Ornaments of Sin split. And last but not least, we have a U.S. band. I think, other than Agalock, this is the only U.S. band I've shown in this video. I think. Look through all this shit. Nope, Argus Lint was from the U.S. Yeah, good thing I checked. But whatever. This is a damn good U.S. band, though. This is Wota Norden with From the Storm Come the Wolves. This is their first full-length. So Wota Norden is just straight up combination of pagan, black metal, and NSBM, which is kind of redundant, I know, but yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, here's the tape. Put out through Werewolf Promotion. Got that, pictures of the band members there. And then we got this on the inside, very nice. This is fucking dirt cheap on Discogs, this tape. So if you want it, you'll be able to get it easily. And limited to 500 copies. This is number 80. So yeah, go check out Wota Norden if you haven't. Excellent U.S. band. I have talked about Wota Norden a few other times on the channel, and this was actually the only one of their albums I did not have. So I saw that it was super cheap on Discogs, and I was just like, cool, I can fill that hole in the collection and get a really good album as well. So yeah. So yeah, that's Wota Norden with From the Storm Come the Wolves. And that's it for this video, guys. So, yeah. As always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be.